Welcome back to Secret Sauce with your girl Chris. If you're old here, then thank you so much for supporting, and it's helping this channel a lot. If you're new here, then welcome. It's still helping this channel a lot. Before we get to it, I just want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Alright, so what are we making today? We are doing, drum roll please, we're doing baked mac and cheese. Yay! Alright, so I used to hate, past tense, I used to hate box macaroni and cheese when I was a little girl. I had a really bad experience with it and I was just disgusted. But I love freshly baked mac and cheese. I love it. I like the southern type where you cut a nice slice, you put it on a plate and it's still holding up for you so you're ready to just dig there and eat. That's the type that we're actually gonna do today. So you already know the deal. You're just gonna watch, you're gonna enjoy this video. After that, you're gonna go to the supermarket, get your ingredients, make it, and tag me on my IG. Alright? So let's get to it. Alright, so we're just gonna get started on the cheese sauce, which is the most important thing in this meal here. So you're just gonna want to dump in your butter and we're gonna let this baby melt. Now I do want to talk a little bit about the process of cooking your elbows pasta. Now I'm pretty sure you know how to cook them. However, it is word to the wise that you cook them only until al dente, so that they have a little crunch in there, because you're gonna cook them even more when you start to bake it. Okay, now moving forward with this butter, we're gonna add in some flour, and what we're doing here is that we're making a roux. Now what a roux is just what you see, a butter and flour mixture, and this is what's going to thicken up our sauce here. So you're gonna wanna let this cook out for about 7 minutes or so. What we're looking for here is basically like a golden color here. So you're gonna know it's done when it has like an aromatic, nutty smell to it, okay? Now at this point, we're gonna continue to make our sauce here. With this mac and cheese, you must stir. Now, it's gonna be very rewarding once you're eating it, but at some point your arm is gonna start to hurt you. It is very ideal for you to have a non-stick pot, which is what I have, because if not, oof, you're gonna have a really big cheese mess. So as you can see, I'm still stirring my roux here, and I've gotten to the consistency that I want. I'm gonna now add in my milk. I'm doing it a little bit at a time because I want everything to incorporate and I want it to be nice and thick. I've only used half of the measurement for the milk. The other half we're gonna use later on during the recipe. So keep that in mind, do not put all of your milk in there, just use half of it. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is already a thick mixture, and thank you to the roux for that. So again, just half of the milk, I'm just mixing. Now due to that roux, we have a nice thick mixture, which is what we're looking for because you want a ooey gooey sauce going into this mac and cheese. So this is what yours should look like at this point. We are now going to want to season this mixture, so I've added my cayenne pepper, some of the black pepper, and as well as we're going to add in the salt. Give everything a nice mix here. Now Saucy Fam, do you see how thick this mixture is here? This is the true definition of this food channel. Look how saucy that is. And we haven't even added the cheeses yet. So let's start. Alright, so we're gonna wanna put in the sour cream. Give that a stir. Having a whisk is very ideal for this part because you're just going to be mixing everything up. Next, we're going to want to put in our cream cheese. Honestly, guys, I understand. I know that you may say, wow, this is a lot of cheeses here, but it is worth it. So at this point, you're just gonna wanna add in every other cheese item that you saw on that ingredients list. It is worth having every inch of this cheese. It is just so good. And you're just gonna see that cheese pool when everything just starts to melt. Like, can someone pass me a piece of bread, please? As I stated in the beginning of the video, your arm is gonna fall off, but I mean, you know what's waiting for you at the end goal, which is a nicely baked mac and cheese. Now, let's think about you doing this on a regular pan and your cheese is just sticking to everything and then it starts to burn in the bottom. That's not what you want. This is what you want. Oh my god, do you see that cheese stretch? Do you see that cheese stretch? Woo! Okay, so remember the little bit of milk we left behind? This is why you're gonna use it. So we're gonna now put in the rest of the milk, and we're doing this because we need to soften up the cheese mixture just a little bit. You want to loosen it up. I'm just mixing everything up to incorporate everything. Loosen it up just a little to make it spreadable so it can spread and coat over our elbow pastas. That seems about right. Now moving on to the pasta itself. This is very important. You want to put in your eggs, but while the pasta has cooled down. Do not put your eggs while it's hot because then you're gonna kind of have some scrambled eggs. And who wants mac and cheese baked scrambled eggs? Oof, no. So just thoroughly mix everything. This is what's gonna hold our mac and cheese in place. So this is what binds everything together. Now you're gonna wanna pour over your cheese sauce. And it's best to do this little at a time because if you pour this whole pot of cheese over this pasta, you're just gonna have a delicious mess. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, right? But you don't want a mess. So at this point, you're just gonna wanna mix in all the cheese, nicely incorporate everything. So my stove loves to play games here. It either some days bakes up my food really fast and others it doesn't. So can't really give you an exact time measurement. It took me about an hour and a half to get this end result here. Like, do you see that? This is what you want. You want it to have a nice little brown crust on top. Time to dig in now. Like, oh, so good. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I know you had a good time watching it, and I know you almost ate your TV too, because didn't that look so good? Ooh, I know. Again, the type of mac and cheese that I did today was your southern mac and cheese. It's more like it's like a slice of cake when you just put it on a plate, versus your wet mac and cheese where it has more of that cheesy sauce going on. I mean, the flavor is still there, but I personally don't like it. So if you like this version of the baked mac and cheese, please let me know down below. Actually try it out. Tag me on my IG, Secret Sauce Cooking. And I want to see your creations. Now, again, I want to thank you so much for this support. It actually means a lot for me, and this channel as well. I have a goal where I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help me get there, then why not, right? Right? All you gotta do is just watch, share, subscribe. That's it. So why don't you press that bell so like that you can get an alert whenever I drop my other video, because I know you're not going to want to miss it. So stay tuned. See ya.